Alright, today on the table I have the FNS 9C. Trigger brake. Brake's very clean. Now this particular firearm actually makes you work for that clean trigger brake. If you pull the trigger fast at all, or if you're trying to do quick shots, you're not going to have a clean trigger brake. You're going to get a lot of movement in the front sight. I think what's happening is this back piece on the trigger, it hits the frame and that's where the trigger stops. The trigger brake's right about there. So if you're coming on it quick, you'll hit the frame and then you get movement in your front sight. Overall look of the firearm, I like it a lot. I love the cutouts and the slides. The slide. There's even cutouts up front for your press check guys. Lettering looks really, really good. Texturing on the grip. When you purchase it, you do also get a different back strap, so you can narrow that in a little bit if you'd like. You do get a pretty good 3-dot system, like that a lot. Disassembly of the firearm, what you're going to do is lock the slide to the rear. This is your takedown lever, you're going to push this down. Slide comes off, you got to line it up perfectly. Then you got to dry fire it. Then your slide comes off. Captured spring, this is a steel guide rod. Barrel goes in and out really, really easy. Reassembly, basically the same thing in reverse. Pull it back, lock your slide to your rear, flip your lever. Good to go. Also, when you purchase this, you'll get 3 different magazines. You get a flush mount. That's a 12 round. You get a pinky extended 12 round, which will give you your full grip without adding a whole lot of height to the firearm. Then they also include a 17 round, which will make this your full size, you know, other than the fact that the barrel is shorter. Now in a lot of the reviews, maybe I'm just a worrywart, but I'm seeing them saying take this off because it slides around and they don't like it.
Of course, it'll function completely fine if you just remove the sleeve, insert it like that. So just one man's opinion from experience here. If you're going to use that as a backup magazine, I do recommend taking the sleeve off. It may not look as good, but functionally you'll be glad you did, in my opinion.
Now I don't think you should do that because without this stopper on here, just pushing on the bottom of the mag lightly, I can see the ejector flex. So if you do a really fast mag reload... Did I ever tell you the story about the little magazine that could, despite all opposition, it kept chugging along? Now for me, this firearm's a bit large for concealed carry, even with the flush mount. I'm not a person that likes to wear a lot of like 511 tactical gear that has a whole bunch of pockets and advertises the fact that I probably have a gun on me. I like to blend in, look like just another millennial. And I wouldn't be able to hide this on my persons. I wear tighter fitting clothing, just not for me. So for me this would be like a tac vest gun or a home defense gun. And it's really cool that it's got the versatility because you could run it in your tac vest with a flush mount and then have your extra mags inside one of your pouches, so when you pull it out, when you don't need that space confinement anymore, you can just pop in a bigger magazine. These are the same magazines as your full-size FNSs, so that's pretty cool. You do also get a hard case when you purchase this. The latch is really nice. But now in the back, it's just folded plastic. This is eventually going to wear out and break. You get your owner's manual, trigger lock, warranty card. Now this firearm is backed by FN's customer service. I've only dealt with their customer service twice. One time it was my fault that the firearm was broken, so whatever. The second time it was not my fault at all, the part just wore out. Either which way, you're going to wind up paying for shipping there, you're going to pay for shipping back, and you're going to pay for the repair. No freebies, even if it's the firearm's fault, and it's extremely slow. So that's kind of like a Controls. The slide release is gated, and the gate's right up against it, so it does make the slide release kind of hard to push. I noticed on the 509s they moved the gate back a little bit. I think that'll remedy that problem. You can still hit it though. Now your mag release, on the other hand, you cannot use this from your normal shooting position. What I have to do is put my finger up here on the trigger guard, twist the firearm slightly, and then it's easy to go. Mag goes in pretty nice. Nice, clean, audible lockup. Now you can order these firearms with a variety of options. You can order it with night sights, you can order it with a manual safety, you can order it in a different color. Now you're probably thinking, you know, would I or would I not purchase this firearm? Myself, I am a huge FN fanboy. Like, even though it's got those downfalls to it, I'd still look right past it and buy it. But you know, that's up to you. As long as you apply this to the right job, I think it'll do really, really well. And it's even got an accessory rail so you can put on a tack light or whatever, which I think is another big reason why this would be more like a tack vest gun for me, or a holster gun, or possibly a home defense gun. But thanks for watching. If you like what I do here on this channel, you can help support it by purchasing this t-shirt, which calmly explains, hey stupid, they're not misunderstood. They're zombies. Now take my steak back into the nose, and I'll handle this.